Namaskaram. Good morning, my dear children. In our last two classes, we had studied about the history of man. And here we are studying about the earth that we are living. And here you can see the name of the chapter, The Secrets of Earth. The secrets of Earth's interior. What is the interior? We are living upon the earth's surface. Then what is happening in the interior of the earth? Here in the beginning of our lesson, you can see an experience of a journalist who visited a mine. Have you read the diary note of that journalist? What was his experience while visiting the interior of that mine? When he visited the interior of mine in an elevated car, he could experience that the temperature that is increasing. He felt ear clogging due to pressure variation. He visited a mine. There are a lot of experiences like this that those who visited the interior of mines. But is it possible to go to the center of earth? It is not possible to go to the center of earth. Why it is not possible? When we are going to the interior of earth or to the center of earth, the temperature that is increasing and increasing, and pressure is also increasing. When we go to the center of earth, the pressure and temperature are increasing. Do you know what's the temperature in Earth's center? In the center of Earth, it is 5,000 degrees Celsius. 5,000 degrees Celsius. The temperature required for melting iron, it is only 1,538 degrees Celsius. At that time you can understand that what will be the temperature in the Earth's center. That means the stones, iron and other metals and stones, everything will be melted. The temperature that we are experiencing in the atmosphere, it is only 35 to 40 degrees Celsius. It is very difficult for us to live in this atmosphere, in this temperature also. Then how it is possible to reach in the interior of earth? How it is possible to study about the interior of earth? We are studying about the interior of earth by collecting some informations from the minerals reaching the earth's surface through volcanic eruptions, data collected from mines, analysis of the propagation of waves generated during earthquakes. Through all these, we are collecting informations about the earth's interior. Have you experienced the earthquake? We had studied about earthquake in our earlier classes. Different waves are generated at the time of earthquake. Vertical and horizontal waves are generated. Surface waves, we had studied about it. By analyzing these waves that generated by the earthquake, we studied about the interior of earth. Human beings analyzed the interior of earth. On the basis of this analysis, the earth's interior have been divided into different layers. A picture is given there in our textbook that is showing the interior of earth. You please see that picture. Have you seen the picture? Can you make a model of earth's interior by seeing that picture? Please do that. And another chart is also given there in our textbook by showing the features of Earth's interior. You please see that chart. What are you seeing in that chart? The exterior part of Earth. The most exterior layer of Earth, that is crust. What are the features of crust given there? The comparatively thin outer shell of the earth. Crust is the comparatively thin outer shell of the earth. Approximately 40 kilometers thick. It has two parts that are continental crust and the oceanic crust. Continental crust and the oceanic crust. That are the two parts of Earth's crust. We told that Earth crust has two parts that are continental crust and the oceanic crust. Continental crust and the oceanic crust. The continental crust, that means the part of earth crust that we are living, the land portion, that is called as continental crust. It is made with two contents that are silica and alumina. Silica and alumina are the major contents of continental crust. That's why the continental crust is also called as sial. Sial. C from silica and al from alumina. Sial. The next part is oceanic crust. The ocean portion, that is oceanic crust. That oceanic crust is made with silica and magnesium. Silica and magnesium are the two components, two contents of oceanic crust. That's why it is known as Sima. C from silica and Ma from magnesium. Sima. That is the name of oceanic crust. Next we can move to the next part or next layer of Earth's interior. You please see that charts once again. The second layer of Earth's interior, that is mantle. It is located beneath the crust, under the crust. It is extending up to 2,900 kilometers from the crust. Extends up to 2,900 kilometers from the crust. It has two parts, upper mantle and lower mantle. Upper mantle and lower mantle are the two parts of mantle. Upper mantle is made up of silicon compounds and it is in solid stage, solid form. But lower mantle, it is in semi-liquid form because of high temperature. Semi-liquid form, molten form. Molten rocks and metals can be seen there. Next layer is core. It is the central part of Earth. It is extending from 2,900 km to 6,371 km. 2,900 km to 6,371 km. It has two parts, outer core and inner core. Outer core and inner core are the two parts of core. You know, core is the center of Earth. The materials in the outer core are in a molten stage. Due to high pressure prevailing at the center, the inner core is in a solid stage. The outer core is in a molten stage and the inner core is in a solid stage. And it is mainly made up of the minerals like nickel and iron. Nickel and iron. That's why this part is also known as Nepheid. Nepheid. That's the name of the core. Now we know what are the different layers of Earth's interior. The outermost layer is Earth crust. The Earth crust and the upper mantle together known as lithosphere. And the lower mantle is known as asthenosphere. The crust and the upper mantle together known as lithosphere and the lower mantle is known as asthenosphere. This lower mantle or asthenosphere, that is in liquid or in molten stage, semi-liquid and or in molten stage. Molten rocks and metals are the major components here. That is also known as magma. Magma, you may have heard. Lava that is coming through the volcanic eruption. Magma or lava that is coming through the volcanic eruption, that is from this asthenosphere. All these are about the interior of Earth. We can study about the rocks and the soil in another class. We are going to wind up for today. Namaskaram.